I have been in many market cycles, and this is, it appears, a bull market that is climbing the wall of worry. We face a lot of problems, and I know from your point of view, outside of the U.S., everyone's point of view, there seems to be a lot of chaos taking place in the United States. Tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on again. We do understand it because we too feel like it is somewhat chaotic. But we're also very impressed that after the tariff turmoil hit the market, it came right back. And now, with one worry after another, the market keeps powering through them. I have been in many market cycles, and this is, it appears, a bull market that is climbing the wall of worry. And what that means is it's probably a very durable, sustainable bull market. I'm not saying we won't have any corrections, but we do believe this is a bull market and that it is going to be powered, importantly, by some of the policies that the Trump administration has enacted. The headlines out there are all about tariffs, but what that is missing is a massive amount of deregulation taking place in every industry. And probably the most surprising one is healthcare. I know that Robert F. Kennedy and Dr. Oz get the headlines, but there are really serious scientists now at work in the administration to deregulate some of the regulations that are holding healthcare back unnecessarily. The other thing that you don't hear a lot about, because again, we are hearing about tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. But the other thing that you're not hearing about are the tax cuts that were part of the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill. The tax cuts were especially favorable to companies in the United States that are building structures, that are buying a lot of equipment, that are spending a lot on R&D, and that are spending a lot on software. So this is going to cause a boom, and a boom that favors innovation. And I hope that many of you did not know about the tax bill, because I think that many people do not know about it around the world and even in the United States. And what that means is there are going to be major surprises coming out for the next 3 years of companies in terms of revenue and earnings beating expectations. So pretty excited about that. The other thing that's going on is, in terms of deregulation, is the head of the FTC is gone, and that means M&A is back. And this is important because there are a lot of private companies stuck in limbo. They were blowing through their cash, and now they can be acquired by bigger companies. The last administration was not letting big companies get any bigger with innovative companies. And that is getting the venture world going again. So we're in the middle of a virtuous cycle for innovation. And in our world, it has just begun. In the bull market that we've had in 23 and 24, it was very narrowly focused to the Mag 6, the NVIDIAs, the Microsofts, Amazon, Apple, and so forth. Now the bull market, through this wall of worry, all the things we have to worry about, now this bull market is broadening out, and that is a very healthy sign. The last thing I'll say in terms of economic backdrop, I think the biggest surprise for those who are worrying about interest rates and inflation is that inflation is going to drop once the tariffs have passed through, and they are passing through now and not causing much of an increase in inflation. But once they've passed through, that inflation is going to decline to surprisingly low levels. We would not be surprised to see 0% inflation at some point during the next 1 to 2 years.
投资一定有风险，基金投资有赚有赔，申购前应详阅公开说明书。We are